baby. Don't get pregnant looking like that. I hope the audio is okay with this shit because these headphones suck. What's going on? It's Shango Ray. How are you doing? Let's see. Going to the comments. Dez. What's going on? Okay, I'm gonna make this rather brief, or at least just get straight to the point. As some of you know, well, many of you know because we've been talking about this shit, but today is the 12th, right? The height, the most fertile part of the Lion's Gate is the 8th through the 12th. So this, you can imagine like the vagina starting to close, like she's starting to dry up, right? Now, the entire portal closes on the 16th. And of course, when we're talking about these energetic and celestial events, you know, there is no clear defining time as far as, it's not like a light switch, you know. These things are more analog, okay? But what I want to strongly suggest for you to do, if you haven't used this energy, for one, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, okay? This is like the Christmas time, basically, of all Christmas times here this year, pretty much. The reason why is this. Listen to me, man. Listen. Look. Okay, when our sun and Sirius line up amongst a bunch of other shit, right? But what's important about that is, see, you can look at our sun from our vantage point here. You can look at our sun like our conscious mind, right? The one I'm talking to you with, the one you're listening to me with, right? And by the way, you know what time it is. Happy Saturn's Day. So, but just like inside, just like within your mind, right? Your subconscious mind is way more vast and powerful. Well, the star Sirius is way more vast than our sun. So in essence, this is just kind of like my interpretation of the whole thing. But the way it's set up during this time of year for this Lion's Gate, for Pussycat Gate, it is one of the primest opportunities. Just like your conscious mind is what, imagine your conscious mind is like a little 1-inch killer, right? But you can imagine getting knocked up by a dude with a 1-inch killer, right? It doesn't matter if it's a 1-inch killer, you still could get knocked up. Well, even though our sun is way smaller than Sirius, Sirius is the feminine aspect of this celestial event. Okay, so that womb, them legs are gacked open. Okay, them celestial legs are gacked open. And if you're just going to sit there and look at it, scoot over, because I'll, you know, I got a few suggestions for that. But what I'm saying for you to do is, and I know you hear this a lot about a lot of different events, but this is what makes the Lion's Gate so unique. You remember, as within, so without, right? You've all seen pictures of nebulas that look like eyeballs, right? So this is reflective of your mind. You have your conscious, the little loud part that really don't have a lot of power, though. The only power your conscious really has is the ability to choose, to decide, and it can impregnate and lead and direct the subconscious. The subconscious is begging to be directed. It wants to know what you want. And most of the time, we do that by default, which is why we get fucked up results, or results that we just don't want. Let me just say it that way. So take some time today, and even my East Coasters out there, right? It's still the 12th. That's why I'm like getting on here now, because I was not going to do this shit. But Spirit was kind of like, hey, you know what? For those with the ear to hear and with the eyes to see, this will do you well. This is and I would also add to that I would add, I mean, you can go for specific objects, events, even people if you want, but I would say don't forget to do some magic about who you are, because that's really, it's not a shortcut, but when you work on who you are, all the things that I just mentioned previously, the singular events, singular things, people, these are all just byproducts of who you are at any given time. Change who you are, you change all that shit. That shit just comes. It goes. You know what I'm saying? It comes. So I would think, to me, that's a more strategic way. But then when you think about it from a more spiritual way, more woo-woo way, you get who you are. You don't get what you want, right? You get who you are. So you might as well start there and finish there, because that's the end all be all. That's the tail of the tape, as they say. So I wanted to come on here and beseech you, use this shit. Use it. And by the way, to the bitch and the nigga that's been throwing, A, you're gonna have to do just tremendously a whole lot better. And B, even this Lionsgate ain't gonna help your ass. So I would suggest you don't fuck with the tiger shit. You wanna keep your arm, your head, your jugular intact. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you. That's really all I wanted to tell you. I know we get busy being hypnotized by this reality. It's always clamoring for your attention. And it's easy to forget that this is actually just the effect. So you're hypnotized by the effects of shit. And it's a distraction from the cause. The cause is always within. So, to go through or to get out, you got to go in. And that's what I mean. Go in. And if there's ever a time to go in that pussycat, well, there's always a time for that, right? You ask me, but I'm probably the wrong person to ask about that. It's today. It was the 8th, but the 8th is gone. So, I mean, now is now. Today is today. So you might as well take advantage of it. So I'm gonna head to the comments. Nikki, what's happening? DJ, Prophetess. You know you won, right, Prophetess? I ain't heard a peep from your ass, but you know you won an oil, right? So I'm gonna send you that plus some love, because you're the Prophetess. I rocks with you. If there's ever an essence of day one, it's you. So okay, let's see here. What did you say? Of course, DJ Wood used my analogy of the 1-inch killer. What did you say? Small P is easy one to get pregnant by, because it doesn't have much length to travel when climaxing. It's oh man. Well, you can look at that 2 different ways. And the other way is, this shit's so far up in your fucking fallopian tubes, it don't got far to travel as far as once it gets out the tunnel. You understand? Well, they still need to wrap it up. Yeah, you went off on those little dicks, huh? Your laughs. We know your preference, DJ. Your cup needeth to be runneth over. That's what you need. Let's see here. Mark, what's going on? Salute, God. What's happening? I decided to, kind of multitask here. Okay. Do me a favor, Prophetess, send me your address again, just so I don't have to go scouring through, because I'd be forgetting, man. You know how it is on here. A lot of us be messaging each other through all kinds of different social medias and shit, and like I don't feel like scouring through messages. I'm lazy. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Sue me. But yeah, send me that, please. Even though I've sent you like a gang of shit over the years, like I should have it committed to memory, but it just makes it a lot easier. Mail out will be Monday, and speaking of this fertile energy, this fertile energy is encapsulated in the remaining 2003 Lionsgate sorcery oils. All right. And like I said, there's just a limited batch of this shit, it's running out. I had a delay. They fucked up my order on the bottles, so I got some more other bottles coming, and of course I still want some for myself because I'm gonna be using the shit out of this shit. So like, you know what I'm saying? This is that good. This is that great. It's not even good. It's great. So probably the closest you're gonna get this year to Miracles in a Bottle. Please believe it. Know that. Do you live in California? You know I do, because the sun's still out, huh? 999. Shit. Yes. Oh, hey, killer. How you doing, man? So, yeah, you want to get that, grab that. That's in the description box. On the 16th, the oils will be no more, if supplies even last. And you still can get, if you want to do extra, if you're one of those people that's just so with the extra, you can have a custom candle spell performed over your oil to just further drive that point home. You understand? It's like getting a boxing glove signed by Muhammad Ali. Let me see here. It's hard to read with sunglasses and the sun all in my fucking face. What is this? My brother flew back this morning from North Carolina. Oh, okay. All right. High as a kite. I heard that. I went on a binge last week. I think that's what threw me off in my sleeping schedule. I think that weed threw me off. I'm gonna do some experimenting. I'm gonna try smoking some sativa and see how that hits me, and then I'll try a hybrid. Yeah, because that shit threw me off. I figured out that it's not good for Shango to smoke consecutively. I get too fucking lazy. It fucks with my head. Like every day, it fucks with my head. So now I know when I go to the dispensary, I'm just gonna buy a pre-rolled blunt or a joint. And once that's done, the next day, I'm back to regular business. That works out fine. If I'm out at the club or wherever, socially, puff, pass. Okay, cool. I don't feel like going on that noisy ass street. So yeah, let me see here. It fucked me up though. And let's not even talk about the munchie part. All right. That binge was a weed binge, and I think I done ingested like probably close to 10,000 calories. 888 on the truck. See, I would show you too. Think I'm fucking lying, huh? You think I just be joking and lying and shit, bro? Huh? I says you think I just be joking and lying and shit? Like, no, serious. But you live and you learn, you know. That's how you learn. Your system's going to change, especially with these light codes and these upgrades and all this shit. Shit, your system's going to be changing, man. What you did last year, a lot of times, hell, even a few months ago, you're not going to be able to do again. You're not going to be able to do it. Or you're not going to want it. Or it ain't going to be happening. Or you'll just lose the desire for it. You feel me? Like it just drops. That's how you know. I can't really drink anymore. Don't get me wrong. I love a good drink here and there, but I can't drink like that anymore at all. Not at all. And then when I get crossfaded, oh shit. Some bitch is getting their groceries like supremely ate out. Not that I need to have a drink or weed for that, but you know what I'm talking about, shit. Weed affects you 3 ways. You get high, horny, or hungry. Yep, depending on who and where you're smoking. If you're just by yourself, it's a different thing. If I'm with a bitch, it's totally different. Totally different. I'm in a whole other Shango comes out. How you doing? A whole other Shango comes out. Totally. I totally agree with that. DJ says, I can't drink soda. I need water or natural juice. Alcohol, okay, well, remind me not to buy you a drink. Shit. Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's not really weed anymore, yo. Like, this shit is not, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Like, this ain't even weed anymore. This is whatever the fuck it is, and who knows what the fuck they're I finally watched all of it. They cloned Tyrone. Man, they was showing their titties so much in that movie. Like they done snitched on themselves so much. They showed their whole titties. They showed the nipple too. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave it all away, and that's exactly what the fuck is going on right under your feet. So fucking true. So if I'm bringing that up because it's like they know we love weed. So what have they done to the weed? Shit. What have they done to the weed? Everything. Can you imagine being a part of a species that has to do all these years of planning, all these years and centuries of ritual work, and years and centuries of like, especially now though with the technology now it makes it easier, but like to poison the fucking air, the water, the plants, put shit in every basically conceivable product, from vitamins to shampoo, to, yes, even the perm sauce, everything. Infect, and then you try and conquer these beings with this fucked up religion or religions, you know what I'm saying? And you still, yeah, like it seems like you win in the battle, but you've already lost the war. And nothing you could do is going to change that. All your fucking efforts, you're trying a million things. Can you imagine being part of that group? Even though that group is supposedly running shit. Because you know, you're on borrowed time. This is all you got. This shit right here. Fucking video game. That's what you got. Yep. I wouldn't try it now. Things get laced. laced, spliced, genetically modified, like you name it, shit. Lakeisha, what the fuck? Stop eye fucking me through this camera, okay? It's kind of distracting. Yeah, but and then all the spying shit and the whole mind control and psyop thing. I almost made a post. I was like, nigga, don't fucking die with a chair in your hand. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't get too carried away with whatever this fucking psyop is. And you know it's a psyop when you see it pushed. There's people that just create memes as a part of a psyop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's true. I mean, you look at all this CIA shit, and like CIA basically is like so far up Hollywood's ass. What makes you think they wouldn't be so far? Why wouldn't they be so far up social media's ass? Makes you wonder, huh? Like, I mean, that's where you can do experimentation and get feedback on your experiments, like really in real time. Hey, what's going on, Deaconess? Right? So, all makes sense to me. Anyways, quick recap. If you're on the East Coast, you still have time. Okay? Go in the bathroom, find you a quiet, private spot. If you want to dial in on one thing that you really want to manifest for whatever your reasons are, hey, shit, get clear as fuck on that and do a little something. You don't even have to use anything. You could just sit there. You just sit there. Yeah, you could just sit there. Concentrate on touching that motherfucker in your imagination and smelling it and tasting it. Like, and when I say concentrate, I mean in a relaxed way, not a forceful way. There's different ways you can concentrate, right? There's like that stressful, strainful way that I'm not talking about that way. The way that you want to aim for, the way that you want to go, it's like relaxing into it. It's like relaxing back into it, like a nice big chair, you know, nice comfy chair that just wraps its fucking arms around you. All right. Yeah, don't do that. No, I'm not in the bathroom. See, that's what it looks like, right? Shit. But yeah, anyway, so take advantage. All I'm saying, I mean, do it, don't do it. It's fucking up to you. Like, it's your life. It's your experience. So whatever. I'm going to use this time, of course, for myself and even more for the oils. You know, I've been using this time, you know, 8 through the 12th especially. That's when she's fucking ovulating, okay? That's when she's ovulating. So if you're planning on shooting up that club and you want to try and knock that bitch up, this is the time. Hey, Chaka Shaw, long time. I feel like it's been a long time. I know it hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough. Welcome. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm going to get going. I just wanted to pop up and just to tell you that and to tell you why this particular little stretch of time was so important or could be important to you, should you choose to utilize it. If not, it's just going to be another case of untapped potential. Yep. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Could have been, maybe. What if? Hey, DJ, I appreciate you. You know I got nothing but love for you. All right, so we're up out of here. Like last year. Come on. You're ruining my shot.